Without Sheo, HT Lord Isaiah Rabbi T Messiah. So, as you see my channel, Lord Sword Messiah Pipe Religious Facts. Well, that's what it's called right now, anyways. Messiah Pipe, anyways. Lord Sword Messiah Pipe Religious Facts. So, you might see my channel art here, because this is my background channel art. You might be wondering, well, what's the deal with this? Are these gods? No, they're not gods. They're not gods. I have a production that I've designed. You could check out a little bit about it on this channel. Here's, I guess, more information. It's called Majic'Boomicadia, to save the moist wood. And it is a CGI anime 3D, ideally, production. And these are the Magic Boomers. The whole story is based on mushrooms, but not only mushrooms. And not only magic mushrooms, right? So these are the magic mushrooms. They're called Majic'Boom. And there's not only 7 of them, there's actually 45. There's 45 of them. I think there's only 3 I haven't drawn yet. So there's 45 of them. There's also a certain number of Majic'Boom, which are medicinal mushrooms. There's also the Beautiboom, which are the brightly colored mushrooms, and the bioluminescent mushrooms. Then there's also the Doomers, which are poisonous mushrooms. So, no, they're not gods. They're not mushroom gods. The story is in depth. It tells about, the earth, about truth. As I said, the title is To Save the Moist Wood. And you might be wondering, what's the moist wood? And you think it's maybe just a mushroom joke. But the truth is that, in the Bible it says, if this is what they do in the green tree, what would they do in the dry? But that's not the actual translation. Because the actual translation is, if this is what they do in the moist wood, what would they do in the dry? So the moist wood is the healthy life of God, basically. So, Majic'Boomicadia, to save the moist wood. Now, these Majic'Boom, they're like spirits of mushrooms, but they're not really spirits. What they are is they're aspects of mushrooms. Okay, except for the 3 here. The one in the middle. This is Majic'Boomicadia. He's the leader. But Majic'Boomicadia also has 2 other parts to himself. That's Rabbi T. I'm sure you can guess which one that is. And Jahu. So those 3 are Majic'Boomicadia. Okay? Then the other ones we have here on the far left, that's Reflecton. Then this one that has the pink, that's Paradis. Then this one with the yellow, that's So Clear. Then this one on the far right, that's Lighten. So they all have names. There's 45 in there. It's actually awesome. And there's also humans. There are 7 human couples that are the main characters in the story. But, for example, I'll give you the name of one couple. There's Bianca and Devin, or Bianca and Desmond. Bianca and Desmond. Desmond and Bianca are a super hot, cool club DJ duo from Canada in Japan. And their DJ thing is called Beyond Destiny. And these 7 different couples, they're all mushroom users. They all have their own profession, right? For example, Raphael and Dawn. They're a couple that are... they study wildlife in Africa, biology and animal behaviors with the environment. So there's all the characters are awesome. Basically, they meet up in the story, and there's a backstory for everything. And the potential for production value in this idea is through the roof. Like, more than Star Wars bought by Disney. More. Production quality can be astounding. You can even do cartoon version, or CGI animation version. There's a lot of potentialities, plus video games. But yeah, everything's got its own role, and the story is intense to save the moist wood. So that's the idea, and ideally it's a 3-part movie series to start. something like that. So I got lots of everything's written down about it. I'm just talking freestyle. I don't have my book open here. I'm not going to show you any pictures of other ones right now because I'm screen recording. But in time, maybe I'll make some more art like this. I'll get the rest of the guys into some form. Then, yeah, any production company that wants to see this, like, come on, bod. Oh my gosh, it's what the world needs. You see, because mushrooms. This is what I'm not. This is why I'm stumbling on my words because I'm not telling you about the mushrooms. Mushrooms are the basis of life. They are. They're the first species that's multicellular. So everything that's alive basically stems from mushrooms. I think trees actually cooperate with mushrooms. They're not the same, but humans are actually supposed to be fungal beings. So the neuro effects of mushrooms are what's the most questionable or interesting question regarding them because they have tremendous impacts on the brain and they appear to be intelligent themselves. And if you ever eat a magic mushroom, you see that, well, they're intelligent. See, it's not just the fact that psilocybin is a stronger neurotransmitter than serotonin, which is the only thing it affects, is serotonin. But, well, I mean, of course, whatever chain reaction the body has. But, uh, yeah, it's all for a reason. Mushrooms are very much alive. So this movie, this series is a reflection of that. All right. So I just thought I'd give you a chance to look at all these dudes. These are all badass. This is only 7 to 45, like I said. What was the other aspect I didn't mention? Oh, yeah. I want to have guest stars in this feature production. For example, Paul Stamets, world-renowned mycologist. Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson, RHCP, and of course, there'd be a bunch of other guys. So, if you're interested, just shout out about it. Shout out. I'm gonna have to eventually approach a company or, you know, just pay for it. Pay some guys. Otherwise, one mango nitsi. She yo. Sway yo. Wadao.